Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my YouTube channel. Now, today we're going to talk about tech, okay? And even though I'm no longer in the tech field or taking any type of tech classes, I can give you some hands-on experience about what to expect. And we're going to focus on cybersecurity, okay? Lately, you've been seeing these commercials on YouTube, on all over the place, talking about cybersecurity. There's tons of jobs available, blah, da, da, da. And more is expected to go up 33% in the upcoming years. And this is true. Okay, this is true. Now, before we get into it, I ask you to subscribe if you like. I ask you to give this video a thumbs up, and I ask you to share it. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know the routine. All right. Now, here's the inside story that what they don't tell you. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, if you go in you learn any type of class, if you go in any type of tech field, do it for two reasons. One, the number one reason, do it because it's something that you want to learn, you're interested in. You don't even have to want to get a job in it. You're just kind of interested in it. Number two, do it to help other people. Okay? And if you do it for those two reasons, okay, the money's going to come. All right. Now, here's what they're not telling you about those cybersecurity jobs. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you're going to go up against. All right. One, a lot of these jobs, there's a lot of jobs opening because they're not hiring because of a person's race, whether you're black, Latin, Puerto Rican. Okay. Their mindsets, most of these companies' mindsets is still in the 80s. And I'm serious. If you remember the movie Hackers, that's when these companies' mindsets are still in the 80s. Okay, think about the age of these people that's leading these corporations. Okay, Bill Gates is not some young chicken. Okay, think about it. Okay, their mindsets are still in the 80s. So basically, what they're looking to hire are white men. And I'm nothing against white men or white women. I'm telling you, this is just the facts. White men. Second, white women. They're hiring more than they used to. They used to almost didn't hire any. Okay. Then they're also looking to outsource. They're looking to hire East Indians and Asians. All types of Asians. They don't care. Okay. And I'll give you an example. Microsoft last year, okay, and this is what Trump was upset about, because Trump tried to push a provision that these big tech companies must hire Americans, a certain percentage of Americans, before they're allowed to have any visas. H-1B visas. You can look that up. That is visas that allow all these companies, no matter what company it is, they allow these companies to hire, uh, non-American citizens. I'll give you an example. And most of these jobs they're hiring for starts at $100,000. Yeah. Now, I'll give you an example. Microsoft last year, okay, they asked for over 7,000 visas, okay, and they were denied none. Year before that, 6,000, okay. So you get denied none each year. 2021. They didn't even look at American citizens. They just straight up went try to buy someone overseas. And some of the reasons they do it is because they feel the labor's cheaper. Okay, and what they do is they'll give them visas, and then in the process of giving them visas, once they hire them, they give them a American certification. Okay, because they can have a 4-year degree from their country, but if it's not from the United States, it means nothing. Okay, but once they get that visas from like Microsoft, for instance, and Google, then they can get American certification, and then their door is open. So beware that these companies, yeah, they're hiring cybersecurity, but they're looking for a certain person, and they have a lot of ageism. Ageism means that they're looking for people 40 years old or younger. Okay, anybody over 40, they look at them all cross-eyed and everything like that. And they all, they have, trust me, they have their speeches ready. Oh, I'm sorry. That opening's been filled. And you look back and that opening wasn't filled. Okay? Because like I said, they still have their mindset in 1980. Where, if you were in tech support, you're white. Okay? Asian or East Indian. All right? And that does not mean that if you are not of that category that you can't get a job. Okay, what a lot of Afro Americans and Latin people are doing, if they choose to get that, they get the certification. Okay, and they fill out as many applications as they can. It becomes a numbers game, or they become entrepreneurs and they create their own business. Yes. And that breaks into the field. Okay? So don't buy into the lie. Learn from my mistake. Okay? Once they got your money, once they have you sign on the dotted line, that's it. They know that they're going to be outsourcing all these jobs. Tech jobs get outsourced like you would not believe. Okay, I already gave you an example about Microsoft. Okay, these tech jobs and cybersecurity jobs and stuff, they're going to get outsourced. But the game is to get you signed up, taking those courses so they can get you American money. And it's not wrong with taking those courses, but people, this is what I suggest you do. Before you get yourself wrapped up and having to pay $3,000 over a period of time and all this other stuff for these courses, and some of these courses tell you, yeah, you can have your degree in 6 months. Yeah, you sure can, as long as you pass all your classes. Otherwise, you'll be paying more money, and it's going to take a lot longer. What I suggest you do is anything you're interested in. I don't care if it's video editing. Take a boot camp class, and what that is it's a class that's about that particular subject. Okay, and you can get these classes at 2 places I know. One of them's called Skillshare, and this is not paid advertisement. This is just to help you out. Skillshare, and another really popular one is called Udemy. Like University of Demi. Udemy. Okay, both of those are great places. And Udemy, they usually have sales going on, so you can buy let's say you want to get into cybersecurity. You can buy a cybersecurity bootcamp course, for instance, for $11, and that course is yours forever. That's right. You can just log back in. You can take that course, and usually you don't get a certification, but you get a certificate. Okay, once you pass that course. Okay, and you can put that on your resume as experience. But you could, so you could go over those videos over and over and over again as long as you want, so you can learn it and master it. Okay, and make sure that's something you want to get into. Same thing for video editing. I know some people who are dyslexic and they have a hard time with certain things, especially video editing. where you can buy one at Udemy, one of those classes, learn to video edit. And that could be a side job too. Okay, especially more and more people going to media, and you could edit people's videos for them. Okay, that right there, give them one of those classes in which you can actually review that whole class over and over again as many times as you want, and watch the videos, and you can then understand it. Even if you're having a hard time reading it, you can understand what they're doing on the videos, and that can help you master editing your videos. Okay, and you get to have it as long as you live. Okay, once you buy it, it's yours forever. So you can't beat that, people. Okay, but don't get caught up in people trying to sell you the stuff, especially like on YouTube and all these cybersecurity. Make sure it's something that you want to. And like I said, taking a boot camp course for like $11 from Udemy in any subject that you're interested in can help you figure out if that's really for you, before you start dishing out $3,000 or $4,000 and then find out that they're going to use ageism, your race, your sex, or even your sexuality against you, and outsource those jobs anyway. Because that's what happened with me. Believe it or not, just a quick story time. When I went into college, I actually was going in for something else, and these colleges get paid good money to pull you in, especially in the tech field when it's booming. Okay, they get paid really good money and get really good kickbacks. Even if it's something you're not interested in, they try to steer you that and then just throw you in there. Okay, throw you to the wolves. And that's what happened to me. I mean, I was interested in tech, but I started to go for something else, and then they wrapped me up in that, and I started doing application support. Okay, and before I know it, they wanted me. They were taking so much of my money. I wouldn't even, when it came to math classes, I wasn't passing those math classes because they wanted me to know geometry. Yeah, this is right. I'm serious. Application support. And that's how they loop you. They try to get you to these high level math classes in which they know you can't pass, but they keep getting that funding and money until it it's crazy. So don't buy into the hype. Okay, there's a reason that a lot of these commercials, the people you see talking about cybersecurity and all this other stuff, happen to be a white male. You'll see it because that's what these companies are asking for. Okay, so that's what they're creating these media videos about. Okay, it does not mean that if you are not a white person, and you're American, that you cannot get one of the jobs. Yes, you can. Okay, but it's going to be a numbers game, and I'm just letting you know to look out for the passive aggressive and the in your face overt aggressiveness that you're going to have to deal with, even while just taking the courses. Not everybody's like that, but you're going to have to deal with it. Okay, because you're a threat. You're a threat to a established order in the Texas field, in which is dominated by white men and women, Asian, okay, and East Indian, and they want to keep it that way. But that does not mean, like I said, that you cannot get a job in that you cannot make money, you cannot. A lot of people are becoming entrepreneurs and creating their own cybersecurity company, in which all these businesses, and that has a lot of diversity, in which all these businesses are reaching out to those companies for help. Okay? And also another problem is low pay. They're offering very low pay for the skills. A lot of these companies are. They ain't telling you that. If they do hire Americans, they're offering very low pay for skills. But think about that. Microsoft, and the way they get you and the way they mess with your head and they don't want you to realize this is that when it comes to advertising, they make sure that you have black, Latin, every ethnic race there is wearing their product, using their product. Okay? But what they don't show is them actually hiring you for one of those high level jobs. Okay? Not even Apple. Apple finally got, I think, one black engineer. And finally, after, you know how long Apple's been around? And most of that's because people started protesting. They were like, you want us to invest in you, you need to invest in us. Okay? And so, I'm just telling you ahead of time, before you start spending all your money, and you sign your name on that dotted line, okay, understand what you got to go up against. Ageism is, and I mean, that's two main things. If you're Afro-American or Latin and over 40, I'm not saying you can't get in there, but, just understand what you're going against, and then you'll be prepared for the fake liberal attitude that they try to show you, but in the back of their mind, they're stuck in the 80s and looking for someone white, Asian, or East Indian. Okay, and I remember when I was younger and I was taking these courses, I had to help so many Asian people with some of their computers and stuff. It was so funny because some of them hate the fact that they're stereotyped as being knowing that they're supposed to be good at math and know all about computers, because some of them don't. And then you're just like, and people don't take them seriously when they come to them and say, yeah, I need help with my iPhone or my or this or that. People don't take them seriously. Like, honey, yeah, right, you're Asian, and I can tell you how many of my friends when I was in college hated that. They were like, I don't know what the hell they're doing with this thing, and if people don't want to help me because they think I'm supposed to know. It was true. All right, I just want to talk to y'all about that on the tech field. So don't get wrapped up into that. Unless, like I said, it's something that you want to do and something you want to learn to help other people. And then that way you won't have any regrets, you won't have any anger. And also, before you start dishing out tons of money, and I hope, just have one person, that's fine. Okay, I don't care if you don't get 1,000 reviews. If you have one person, that's what I want to do. Before you start signing your name on that dotted line, and they're going to tell you everything they can to get you to sign your name on that dotted line. Oh, there's tons, don't believe it, there's tons of jobs. Yeah, it sure is. They're going to outsource them. Before you take a boot camp, like I said, take one of those boot camps in a particular field, video editing, cybersecurity, whatever. You want to learn coding like Python or something like that. Whatever you want to do, take a boot camp. See if it's right for you. Spending $11 at a boot camp for classes is always yours to see if it's right for you before you sign your name because of a smooth selling salesman or woman. Before you sign your name on that dotted line, and then you're indebted and to something that you find out you really don't like, just go to Udemy, UDMY, and .com, and go there and just get one of those $11 classes and see if it's something like you like. Okay, and and also get a class that you like just because of something you're interested in. You might find out, hey, I got a knack for this, And before you spend all your money and lose your money, okay, and then you're stuck, because once they get you to sign on that line, they got you, okay. They got you by the family jewels. So be careful with that, people out there. All right, and that's basically what I'm going to rap to you about on the tech field. So don't get bought into all these commercials and stuff like that, and understand what you're going up against. And ageism is real. Okay, it's real. You over 40, man. They practice stuff to say to you. All right, all right. I'll wrap to y'all later. Y'all be cool. Enjoy. Peace.